You need to find your reason for living. You gotta find your big, just gigantic drum kit, you know?
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Freaks and Geeks cast. Where are they now?
When I was a young warthog!
For this list, we'll be looking at what the show's main cast has been up to in the more than 20 years since the show first aired. We won't be discussing actors who made appearances as recurring characters or guest stars. Did you recognize these performers in any of their other roles? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Joe Flaherty, Harold Weir. By the time he was cast as a parent in the high school series, Flaherty had already made a mark in the entertainment industry as a comedian.
I'm a Democrat.
You know, everyone's a Democrat till they get a little money. Then they come to their senses.
The Second City alum was a regular on the stage and screen. Following the end of Freaks and Geeks, the performer continued working in film and television, appearing on comedies like That 70s Show.
You're over the limit on foreign kids. You can smuggle out of this country.
Well, what is the legal limit on that? We only had one foreign kid.
He branched out into voice acting and can be heard in cartoons like Clone High.
Cleo sorta wants to, but I just don't know if I'm ready.
Well, foster son, over half of high school students nationwide have chosen abstinence, which is a good choice.
In addition to acting, Flaherty taught comedy courses at a college for a period of time and is currently on the advisory board for the Harold Ramis Film School.
When you ask your question, you can mention my store.
Dad, that's sick.
It'll be sick if we went out of business.
Number 9, Busy Phillips, Kim Kelly. This actress's career took off after the Apatow-produced series ended.
You know what? I'm sorry. Let's be friends.
While her work includes film and television, her roles for TV are especially notable. She appeared on another teen show, Dawson's Creek, and was a main cast member on the sitcom Love, Inc.
Come on, I mean, you couldn't possibly want to be my wingwoman.
Brad, please. We broke up in college. I've barely even thought about it since.
Phillips was awarded Best Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series by Entertainment Weekly at the Critics' Choice Television Awards for her performance as Lori Keller on Cougar Town.
You know who's gonna miss me third most?
Your girlfriend?
Look in the mirror, Farrah.
Please. I don't miss people, I dismiss them.
A woman of many talents, she's currently playing Summer Dutkowski in the musical comedy show Girls 5 Eva. Number 8, Martin Starr, Bill Haverchuck. After Freaks and Geeks was canceled in 2000, Starr struggled finding work in the industry that suited him.
Hey guys, what's happening?
We don't know. It's all going on over there.
He was close to giving up on acting at one point, but things turned around when he was offered a role in Knocked Up.
No. No pink eye for me. I'm just really... Hi.
He went on to appear in the popular indie film Adventureland and as a network engineer on the TV show Silicon Valley.
What do I do? System architecture, networking and security. No one in this house can touch me on that.
Let's not forget the fact that Starr plays a part in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Having first been cast in the 2008 film The Incredible Hulk as a college student, the character grows up to become Mr. Harrington, a teacher at Midtown School of Science and Technology.
It's an honor to serve you, sir.
It's a good thing the actor decided not to quit.
So, nobody ever wins?
If someone wins a giant-ass panda on your watch, you should just go home because you're fired, okay?
Number 7, Becky Ann Baker, Jean Weir. Lindsay and Sam's mom is played by a performer who is well-seasoned.
Wow, that is a big honor, isn't it, Lindsay?
With experience in live theater, television, and movies, she's a master of her craft. Since the end of Freaks and Geeks, her most notable role has been on the HBO series Girls. In it, she plays the mother of Lena Dunham's character.
Mom, aren't you only supposed to have like one of those?
It must be a weak batch because I don't feel nothing.
Baker was nominated twice for the Critics' Choice Television Award for Best Guest Performer in a Comedy Series.
Well, I am all too familiar that many women stay with their abusers. Tell me why you stayed.
She was also nominated for Outstanding Guest Actress in a Comedy Series at the 2017 Emmys. As of 2022, she's still acting in both film and television.
Let's celebrate. A toast to Hannah's baby.
Number 6, John Francis Daly, Sam Weir. After his role as a freshman geek came to an end, Daly continued to appear in television and film throughout his teenage years.
It's weird hanging out with her friends, and I mean, all she ever wants to do is make out and stuff.
I'd kill to be that bored.
Later on, he became recognizable as Dr. Lance Sweets on the crime drama Bones.
You know, you haven't even let me say a proper hello yet.
In addition to acting, Daly often works in collaboration with Jonathan Goldstein to co-write and produce. Their writing credits include Horrible Bosses and Spider-Man: Homecoming. Daly and Goldstein have also co-written and directed the upcoming film Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves.
We didn't mean to unleash the greatest evil the world has ever known. But we're gonna fix it.
We love thinking about Sam Weir growing up to create a D&D movie.
All right, thanks.
What? Wait, you're leaving?
Yeah, I don't overstay my welcome.
Number 5, Sam Levine. Neil Schreiber. This actor has had a steady stream of employment since the end of Freaks and Geeks.
Bill's been in love with Melissa Karpinski ever since he stood behind her with a Dairy Queen.
He can be seen in film and television, usually cast in smaller roles. Damon Lindelof, who co-created Lost, promised to write Levine a part on the popular series, and finally did during its final season.
Mr. Reyes, what an honor.
Give me a bucket. Family side.
Of course, right away, sir.
The performer is also a regular on podcasts. He can often be heard on Doug Loves Movies, even occasionally hosting certain segments. Levine has also appeared on and guest hosted Kevin Pollak's Chat Show. He regularly competes in Collider's Movie Trivia Schmodown, winning the Singles Championship in 2017 and the Team Championship in 2018.
Who directed Jennifer
David O.
Lawrence?
Russell.
Right.
He was just funning you, Ken.
He was just funning around.
Number 4, James Franco, Daniel Desario. Franco's big break came as his role in the acclaimed television series produced by Apatow.
Are the Blues Brothers doing a show in town tonight?
No. George Bush is coming to speak to the school.
Following the end of the show, he switched his focus and began working mostly in film, first as an actor, then as a director and producer.
First, we'll see who's behind the mask. I can look into your eyes as you die. Peace.
Some of his most memorable performances are from Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy, 127 Hours, and The Interview.
Are you ready to share with the world that gorgeous smile of yours?
Tonight, I think it's your smile they want to see.
He starred in, co-produced, and directed the 2017 feature The Disaster Artist.
Hollywood reject us? Then we do it on our own. Wait, you have the money to make this? I have, it's no problem.
Aside from his legacy in cinema, Franco has been accused of inappropriate behavior towards women, first before and then again during the Me Too movement in 2018. Number 3, Jason Segel, Nick Andopoulos.
Because I would always leave my cereal boxes open, and the cereal would get stale. And so one day I came home and she had this waiting for me, because it keeps my cereal fresh.
When it comes to television, Segel is remembered either as the high school freak Nick or as the wife guy lawyer, Marshall Erickson from How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, we never joke about B&Bs, especially at the height of syrup season.
Despite his name being synonymous with these two roles, the performer is no stranger to the big screen.
I mean, granted, gynecology is only a hobby of mine, but it sounds to me like she's crowning. Is that right, Deb?
Earlier in his career, he acted in comedies like Knocked Up and Forgetting Sarah Marshall, as well as children's movies like Despicable Me and The Muppets.
You always believe in other people, but that's easy. Sooner or later, you gotta believe in yourself, too. Because that's what growing up is.
More recently, he's been appearing in biopics Our Friend and The End of the Tour. His performance in the latter received critical acclaim. Number 2, Seth Rogen, Ken Miller. Following the end of Freaks and Geeks, Apatow took Rogen under his wing.
You're a bad influence.
So I'll see you at 6:30?
The young performer worked in television as an actor and writer before broadening his scope to include film.
Grabbed the cash and ran out.
So,
How? Say when. Height-wise.
More than just a performer, he co-wrote films like Superbad and directed films like The Interview. He has also voiced a number of animated characters.
I'm Pumbaa. This is Timon.
Did I mention that we saved your life?
While the Canadian started his career playing Ken Miller, an intense teenage boy who's always ready to fight, he himself has a more laid-back reputation.
Slow down, man. You're making me look like a jackass.
In addition to his work in the industry, Rogen is known for his affinity for a certain plant. A connoisseur of sorts, he founded his own company named Houseplant, which produces admittedly beautiful products with recreational purposes.
And we've been trying to find a way to produce at some sort of scale a gloopy glazed ashtray, and these are our first ones, and they're really beautiful.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Linda Cardellini, Lindsay Weir.
Hey.
What you guys doing?
Nothing. I'm just hanging out with Linz.
We may never know what happens to Lindsay Weir, but the actress that portrayed her isn't doing half bad career-wise.
You can't do schoolwork at school? It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Not too long after Freaks and Geeks stopped airing new episodes, Cardellini gave a brief but unforgettable performance in Legally Blonde.
You would have had to have found Mrs. Wyndham with a gun in her hand to make your story plausible. Isn't that right?
She's my age. Did she tell you that? How would you feel if your father married someone who was your age?
She then perfectly embodied Velma in the live-action adaptations of the Scooby-Doo cartoon.
It seems to be a brainwashing facility of some type. Wherever there's a brainwashing cult, there's always a power-hungry leader behind it all.
Her other film credits include Brokeback Mountain, Daddy's Home, and Avengers: Age of Ultron. Despite her many appearances on the big screen, the actress has not abandoned TV. She's appeared on hospital shows and sitcoms, not to mention her voice acting roles. Her recent filmography had her starring in and producing the dark comedy Dead to Me.
I saw the guy speeding, and he could have hurt someone, and then Jen was so upset, so I went out and I found that car all by myself, and just went nuts on it.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.